Texas State Fair. Played here since 1932, these two programs have defined conferences, won national titles, and no matter what happens, they find their way back to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl, located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas offense will go on the attack first. To throw, it's Whitted. Got the quick pass. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give him a first down.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football. And we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it on the outside. It's Wood. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. Wants to keep it in the air. The short hands, it's Wood. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top. curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Whitted. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Oklahoma's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to...
Slips a tackle and he's got room. Continues to fight for yards. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Back to throw, it's Waddle. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Sooners want to move quickly. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll send out the kicker here. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back to throw. It's Whitted. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Got his man to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This receiver is so dangerous out in space, and it's a nice job by the QB getting him the ball early on the curl route. And you see, once he has it, he's got some wiggle, he's got some shake, makes some defenders miss, and gets up the field.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense, because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one, no problem. QB receiver didn't come up with a completion.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. This time he's got it. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know, as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a cannon.
Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The offense lining up for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Whitted. A little screen to the running back. Nice move there. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the complete...
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Catch in the middle, it's Wood. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Whitted. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Headed to the end zone. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Old Dominion has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 14 to South Alabama. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
On the set.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Waddle. And some room to work. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Weeks. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're just making things harder now. It's first and 20. Leaves it with the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup or four.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's got him. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got the first down, looking for more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Used the play fake. Now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Whitted. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. To the air on first down. Unloads it left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
That's a really nice-looking catch, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Eakin. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go. 'Em. 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 'Em
47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Return takes it down to the 27-yard line as this defense is hungry for turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Whitted. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. They want to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Houston had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans there in Clutch City are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Waddle. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Paul, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too, before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Under fire. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Under fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Trying play action. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be third down. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Pocket breaking down. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Quick timeout call on the offense after the play. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive in the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. He'll do it himself. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly to run it back. You have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to pass, it's Whitted. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Running back searching for a hole. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Bringing the heat. Sets up the screen. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back. Get it into his hands quickly. Let him go pick up the first.
The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Whitted. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Waddle. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Sweet cut there. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Pollard could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Texas offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well, so this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
There he goes to the left. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns are flying down the field. They go to the draw. Jukes his way for more. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 15. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is a situation this offense trains for. Having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop it.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1 yard line.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Fires to the tight end. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Boy, oh boy, this defense is making the sledding rough down here deep in the red zone. That play's going backward.
They really are playing with a sense of urgency, aren't they, Reese? With their backs against the wall, you're seeing tremendous tenacity out of this defensive unit.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Dropping back, it's Waddle. Finds the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. With the catch, it's Fowler. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. From the 30-yard line on first down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Defense not showing press coverage. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in, it's Fowler. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown Sooners! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to pass, it's Waddle. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be fourth. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. After that huge play right back at him on... ...10 from inside the 15. Grab behind the line. It's Fowler. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quick release by the QB. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late game heroics.
So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. Back to pass, it's Waddle. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and they're down 8 here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. One-possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call it a situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high-percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Proctor. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.